Was it Punjab Chief Minister versus the Punjab farmers? Did an angry Bhagwant Mann storm out of a meeting with the Samyukt Kisan Morcha?
केजरीवाल ਦੀ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਕਸੂਰ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਦਿੱਲੀ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੱਤਣ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੱਢ ਦਿਓ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੇ ਇਹ ਛਾਪੇਮਾਰੀ ਕਦਮ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਬਰਦਸਤ ਢੰਗ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਸਾਨ ਮਜ਼ਦੂਰ ਸੰਘਰਸ਼ ਕਮੇਟੀ ਤੇ ਕਿਸਾਨ ਮਜ਼ਦੂਰ ਮੋਰਚਾ ਨਿੰਦਾ ਕਰਦਾ
ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਡਰ ਕੇ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬਿਨਾ ਮੋਰਚਾ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਕੀੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਕਿਸਾਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਚੋਂ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਘੱਟ ਖੇਤ ਗਏ ਹੋਣੇ ਮੈਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖੇਤ ਜਾਣਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਕਹੋ ਕਿ ਮੋਰਚਾ ਵੀ ਜਾਰੀ ਰਹੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਅੱਜ ਵਾਲੀ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਸਾਰੀ ਕੈਂਸਲ ਹੈ
The SKM had called for a week-long dharna in Chandigarh starting 5th in support of their demands. Talks between the Punjab government and the SKM leaders to discuss these demands broke down midway. On 3rd March, when farm leaders claimed, a livid Bhagwant Mann walked out of the meeting in a huff without any provocation. However, Mann claims his doors to the farmers are always open. But inconvenience and harassment to the public in the name of agitation should be avoided. Is there a shift in Punjab's farm policy? Meanwhile, it's Chalo Chandigarh for the farmers. All right, so we've already laid the premise of our debate number 1 onto the point this evening. But once again, I'm going to take you back as this face-off brews between Bhagwant Mann and the farmers in Punjab. Like I pointed out, most of them from the Samyukt Kisan Morcha. Taking you through on who are the protesting farmers. They have come under the clarion call of Chandigarh Chalo. This call was made by the Samyukt Kisan Morcha on March 5th. The SKM is an umbrella group of 37 farm unions, spearheaded year-long protests in 2020-21 at the Delhi border, if you remember. What is also important to remember, viewers, is that the then government, which was also the Aam Aadmi Party, stood shoulders to shoulder with the farmers when they were protesting in Delhi. What has led to a possible change of heart? Is there a change of heart when it comes down to the Aam Aadmi Party-led government in Punjab vis-a-vis the farmers protesting there? We're going to try and put the focus on that. But let's take you now to what are the demands of these farmers. Well, the farmers want a coordinate with the centre, enacted through, of course, the Punjab government, a framework for debt relief. Fulfill commitments to kin of farmers who died during Delhi protests. There have been hundreds of farmers who had died when the farmers were protesting in Delhi. The farmers want the commitments which were made by successive Punjab government as well as the central government to come good on that. And the Punjab government to put pressure on the central government to own up to the promises that were made to the farm unions then. Moreover, the farmers want the MSP for crops like basmati rice, maize, moong, potatoes, peas, compensate for losses incurred due to delayed procurement of paddy, one-time settlement scheme for loans, waiver of electricity bills for installed motors. Now, this is one of the lacunas here, viewers, because the farmers here are wanting waiver of electricity bill on domestic meters. They already get free electricity under the agriculture electricity scheme. Now, issuing rifle licenses to farmers to prevent crop damage. This is what the farmers want. They also want implementing prepaid electricity meters for farmers, banning forced supply of nano packaging and other products, providing compensation for sugarcane crop damage, incorporate suggestions from farmers, organizations into policy. So these are the demands that have been, most of the demands that have been made by the farmers. There are, a few of the demands which we're also going to touch on, which many say is inappropriate for the farmers to ask. We'll take it to the farm unions. But what has been, because Punjab has been a state, viewers, that has seen a lot of farm movements. The one that we saw in 2020, 2021, which played out at the Singhu border of the national capital, also largely was fueled by farmers coming in from Punjab. And one of the morchas there was fronted by the SKM, which is now in contention with the Punjab government. Let's talk just about what the history of the farmer government face-off has been in Punjab. 2020-21, Centre's 3 farm laws first triggered a small-scale protest in Punjab. Mind you, if our viewers remember, that massive scale of protest that we saw in the national capital actually stemmed in Punjab. For many days, weeks actually at end, the protesting farmers squatted in and around Chandigarh and then slowly gravitated and moved towards Delhi. Farm unions then organized tractor marches and rail blockades. Farmers protested outside houses of leaders and BJP and even Chirmani Akali Dal. 2024 onwards, of course, because then the 3 farm laws were taken back. There was a lull, a couple of protests in 2024, which has led to the current protest as a continuation of the previous movements, demand legal guarantees for MSP and loan forgiveness. In the middle of it, there have been a few face-offs which have been unforgiving for both the police and the farmers, because the farmers have marched in from Punjab into Haryana, and if you remember, there was a farmer who also lost his life in alleged police firing. So all of that now playing into another face-off brewing in Punjab between the Punjab government and the Samyukt Kisan Morcha farmers. They're also being joined by other groups as well. But what led to the biggest flashpoint was when Bhagwant Mann, the Chief Minister of Punjab, while the meeting was on, suddenly decided to leave the meeting in a huff. The farmers say he left without provocation. Bhagwant Mann says that, my doors are always open, but not at the cost of inconveniencing the people of Punjab, and Punjab cannot be known as a dharna state.